Welcome back, everybody, to the Georgia State Panthers dynasty, and today we're going to be taking on Duke. They're 1-3. They're not very good. Smoked. We got some good things recruiting though. As Larry Nance committed to the squad, after seeing the Rutgers game, he's like, bro, I gotta come here, dude. And I found an Adam Koch, and he's bad at catching pretty much, and he's gonna get redshirted. Duke is a 79, 79, 78. We are 60, 60, 60. We're gonna try to come into Duke and upset them. You guys out on the field. Our offense is decent still. They're on our defense still trash. They're trash on both sides. Their best players are their wide receiver, their punter, and their left end. Ours are still the same. Their quarterback's out for the season with a broken vertebrae. Ours still will come back in 3 more weeks. And Duke won the coin toss. They elected to defer, and we're off. Jonathan Shaw back deep to return. He gets a man out of the way, and he fumbles it. Come on, guys, get the ball. Thank you. As we do recover his fumble. 1st and 10 after Jonathan Shaw almost choked the first possession of the game by fumbling. And he's off the field. He must have got shaken up on that play. Either that or the coach decided we need to take him off the field. As Daniel Williams gets 5 on this first down carry. 2nd and 5 after that play, and Matt Washington is now going to be stepping in as the #1 receiver. He comes in motion. He doesn't get open, but Brandon Covington does. He does make his catch, and that's a 19-yard reception for Brandon Covington. 2nd and 10 after we had to throw away a pass, and we're going to go to a screen play. We got some blocking, and Lamar Williams gets close to a first, but doesn't get the first. 3rd inches, and I got to convert this. Come on, let's get this. Let's keep this drive going, and I'm not gonna punt anyways. It keeps to Kevin Brown. He does fight forward for the first, but it was scary. 2nd and 10, and we're gonna continue to pass after the first pass was dropped by Joseph. Shaw gets open on a slant. He puts on some moves, and he gets 14. 2nd and 13 after Kevin Brown lost 3 yards on that carry. And they once again press. I mean, I don't know what these guys are doing. Matt Washington beats him off the line. He makes the catch, and he goes down after a 19-yard reception. Beautiful catch in the air. 2nd and 10 after that beautiful catch by Matt Washington. As most people are tired and they have to exit the game. Lamar Williams is going to get a carry, and he's going to fight for almost a touchdown, but he does get 10 yards on that carry. 5th and goal after Lamar Williams got 10 yards on the first carry of the game for him, as Brent Archer gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 3rd and 10 as Duke has thrown the ball away 2 times in a row. And they're going to go 4 wide with a running back in the backfield, but it'll probably go into a receiver. And the halfback gets it. James Blair will get the first down. 1st and 10 after they convert, but we do get pressure and we get a 10-yard sack. Charles Folk goes down to Reggie Pitts, who had a sack last week, and a very crucial sack. 2nd and 20 after a big sack was taken, and they're probably gonna... No, they don't. They check down. They get 11 on the reception, but it is 3rd and 9. As their quarterback inaccurately does not make a good pass, and that is 4th down. And Duke will have to punt. I'm going to try to blitz this thing. Can you guess it? And go, block it. We get blocks outside. Ooh, there's a flag. Come on. Donnie Thomas swerves out the punter, and we would be in Blue Devil territory as he's slow to get up, but there's a clipping call on the play. God, I hate clipping calls. And we are now going to be on our 18 after Max Mitchell does a block in the back. Come on. 12, and we're going to go to the play that set us up in field goal range to win the ball game last week. Daniel Williams does get off his man like he did last week. And he makes a lot of moves. And he's got 30 yards. That was beautiful. I like that. His juke is so nasty. 1st and 10 after a 30-yard catch by Daniel Williams with some sick moves. Showing that he's probably great in the disco, mate. As we set up a screen, we get lots of blocks. We get blocks outside, and Lamar Williams has got 11 yards. 10 after a screen pass, gets a lot of yards, and Duke only has 1 first down. We give it to Kevin Brown. He's body surfing. He's still surfing, and he gets a first down. I can't believe that happened. We just keep glitching all the way there. Thomas has a foot strain, and he'll be out of the game. That'll force one of our trash corners into the game as we're going Wildcat. And Jermaine Bush will get the carry, and he's got room. He's got lots of room. And he gets inside the first. He gets a first and lots more. A 23-yard rush for Jermaine Bush. Now 3rd and goal after we have failed to move the ball. We've actually went backwards, I do believe, as Lamar Williams gets open. And he drops it. What an idiot. Come on, mate. We cannot be dropping those. As coach just wants to take his field goal. I can't say I disagree. And we sink the kick. It is now 10-0. Duke will get the ball after halftime, though. 3rd and 13 as we're shutting. It's put up or shut up time. And we're going to try to shut down Duke again and force another punt and potentially score again. As it's a screen. Crowder's there, but Crowder slows him up and McDonald makes him pay. As that is 4th down, and they're going to have to punt. Charles Foles with 3 for 7, 27 yards today. So we force a great 3 and out. The punt is away. I'm going to try to pick up some blocks. Brent Archer back to return. I tried to cut it out. If I did, it's probably a touchdown. But that's all right. 1st and 10 after we force a quick 3 and out. We're going to cut this ball out left instead of right. We get some great blocks. Jonathan Shaw pancakes a man, and Lamar Williams has a first. That was a beautiful pancake. 1st and 10 after Lamar Williams sprung a first down after one of the corners got murked by Jonathan Shaw. Jonathan Shaw is breaking deep. He's beat his man. He delays out to make the catch, and that's 40 yards for Jonathan Shaw. What was that corner doing? He got dusted. 2nd and goal after that pass play does nothing. Jonathan Shaw, he's a trooper, man. He still wants to be out here after that 40-yard catch. As Lamar Williams gets the carry, and he gets about 3. 2nd and goal as we're trying to score. I don't want to kick again. That was not fun. And the pass is overthrown for Terrence Joseph, who would have probably dropped it anyways. Kevin Brown is now 7 for 14. It is now 13-0 as we are up 2 possessions on Duke. 2nd and 4, and we're going to try to force 3rd down here. It might be a run. Yep, it's a run. It's an option. As McDonald knocks him out after a 24-yard run. That was not good. 1st and 10 as they enter the hurry up. And it's another option. But we shut the play down and they lose a yard. That was a great play. They go back to the halfback and Crowder kills the man. That man has a family. Like, chill out, bro. As it is now 3rd and 10. The running back is tired. I'm surprised he didn't cough the football up. They're probably audibling to a pass. Not a screen. But Montgomery's open. We missed the tackle. But Nate Montgomery is brung down. Not until after first, and they call their timeout. 1st and 10 after they convert a 3rd and 10. And they go to a counter play. And we stop it, but not after 7 yards for Jamal Hagan, the backup running back. 2nd and 3 as Duke blew their 2nd timeout. Interesting, as they go 5 wide. They go quarterback draw. Everybody gets pancaked, and that's a touchdown. Charles Folks in the end zone. But they are going to kick off. They're going to give us another possession where we can score at any points at all. Gives us a 2-possession lead going into halftime. As we get blocking. Jonathan Shaw. He cannot beat his man to get to the 50, but he does get a 32-yard return past the 40. 1st and 10 after Jonathan Shaw broke a massive return to set us up in great field position. And Covington makes the catch. It was a bad read in double coverage, but he makes the catch. And that will be a 1st down. 2nd and 10 after Jonathan Shaw tried to make a beautiful play for the ladies to show them something, but he can't because he's Jonathan Shaw. As Lamar Williams puts on some moves, and he's got the first with his beautiful movement. Mate, we're taking everybody out to the disco because everybody's got some moves. 1st and 10 as we've been passing the entire time, and there's almost a minute left. And we are in Duke territory and driving. As Breedlove beats everybody deep, he makes the catch, and that's a 26-yard catch for Kevin Breedlove. That's interesting. Shoot clock, not wanting to give Duke a final possession. As we're going to go back to the option game, even though it has not worked. And we get blocks, and that's a touchdown. Kevin Brown into the end zone for his first rushing touchdown of the day. 21 seconds remain for Duke as they're going to probably run the ball here because they have chew clock on. As we bring him down, if they enter the hurry up, I don't know what they're doing. I'll just blow a timeout. They do not want to give them extra time. Nope. No. We make the tackle, but not until they get into field goal range. Great. We choked. 2nd and 18 after a massive sack was taken. Our 2nd of the day. And they're going to motion their tight end, but it was just a facade. As Green wraps up, and their receiver gets only 9, Timothy Coleman. As Folks turned his day around, he's 7 for 12 with 121 passing yards. As they're gonna hurry up, and they're gonna motion their tight end again. We get blocked. Crowder dives at his ankles, and he makes the tackle. That's a stop. 3rd and 15, as I guess it's smart to leave on the chew clock, so we'll run a little bit of clock here, and we're gonna pass again. Jonathan Shaw beats his man again, but the pass is knocked away as the safety made it because Kevin Brown has no throw power. We're gonna have to punt after a stale 3 and out. Oh, he caught it. As they catch it off in the air as Tanner Banks gets 5 yards on the return. Probably wasn't smart by him to catch it. 1st and 10 after a 11-yard completion puts them in close proximity to the red zone. As they're going to run the ball. I guess wrong gap. He gets all the blocks he needs. Benson can't wrap up. And that's a touchdown for James Blair. Duke is now back in this game. Duke will have to kick off to us as we are only up by 3 as Brent Archer is going to get another return. He's going to cut it out, and he's going to get past the 25. At this point, we're just trying to hold on. 2nd and 11 after these dudes they just have immaculate block shedding. Like, what's the point of having my lineman out there? As that's intercepted. So stupid. 3rd and 10. We're going to try to stop them here. I don't want to give up I'll give up a field goal. As we do tackle, as they're going to take their 3. Reggie Pitts on the tackle. 43-yarder is good, and they're going to have to kick off. As it is now tied. It is an even ball game. As we choked a 10-point lead, as Brent Archer makes a move, and he gets out about the 25, but not after embarrassing some people. 1st and 10, as the offense has been stale. Like, we cannot move the ball anymore. The blocks are finally picking up. We get a first with Kevin Brown, and he's going to get 18. The run game has not been effective today. 1st and 10 after a big carry by Kevin Brown to potentially, as there's a block laid, there's another pancake, and we're going to get about 7. What beautiful work by the right tackle to pancake all their defenders. Clutch time. 2020, Georgia versus Duke. Georgia State versus Duke, not Georgia. For it. Go big or go home. We're trying to beat Duke. We're not trying to tie. We're not trying to lose. Daniel Williams gets open. He lays out, but he can't make the catch. Come on, man. Turnover. We get the ball back. They give us another attempt at a drive. Williams comes in motion behind, and it's a play action. We check down to Brent Archer, who gets 7 yards. 3rd and 3 as I turn on conservative catch because apparently nobody knows how to catch. I didn't want to do this because I think it's a little cheesy, but I'm trying to win this game. 2nd and 10 after that pass was incomplete. We're going to flip it out to the left. We're going to run the ball. We get blocks in the upper level, and Lamar Williams gets 9 yards on that carry. 1, and we're going to the thick man with a thick heart. We're going to the big boy, Dominic Rogers. And he gets the first. What a thick man with a thick heart. Big boy. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 after that pass is incomplete. And we're nowhere near field goal range. But Lamar Williams gets blocks on the outside. More blocks. He's going. Touchdown. Lamar Williams. 34 yards to the house. That's a touchdown. 10 for Duke, as this will be the second to the last down. They're going to have to go for it on 4th. If they don't, they're not smart. They're surrendering. As Coleman gets open, and he makes the catch. As nobody played a good D. And for Duke, as they enter the hurry up. As Oscar Crowder makes the tackle, but he throws him out of bounds. But 2nd and 6, as they check down and they didn't get much. As Washington gets open, Isaac Washington gets open for the first down. 10 as Duke continues to go 5 wide as they entered the hurry up. As Wagner gets open, and I'm going to blow my first timeout because we're probably pretty tired. We're not even getting to the quarterback. 1st and 10 as they finally get out of their 5 wide as I had to blow a timeout. Their quarterback takes off. We bring him down, but not after a first down. Not great for them. As their receiver has to come back for it. He gets lit up and they lose 3. It could have been more, but I'll take 3-yard loss. They're letting the clock run. 2nd and 13. They run a screen. We get blocked. The tackle is made, and they blow their first timeout. It should have been a TFL or a pick. 3rd and 3 as they go double backs. It's a slant play. Fumble. It's on the ground, and they score a touchdown off of it. James Blair with the scoop and score off his quarterback's fumble. But they shanked their extra point. They're going to have to kick it onside. What idiots. They kick the onside. Jermaine Bush recovers, and he just goes down. What a dumb play by Duke as they shank their extra point. Effectively losing the game. 1st and 10. All we got to do is get the first down, and this game's over. Lamar Williams will get the carry. He'll get the first, and that's going to be game. 10 as we could kneel the ball, but I'm greedy. I want another point. I want more points. I want to make this game look convincingly like we won. As we get a block, Kevin Brown gets 5 as Duke will blow their last timeout. 2nd and 5 after Kevin Brown picks up 5. And we're going to go to a counter read option. Lamar Williams puts on moves, and he's got a first. 1st and 10 as we're going back to the option game, and I'm trying to score again. If you guys didn't notice. As we get blocking, and that's a first down for Lamar Williams. That's 12 yards. He has 95 rushing yards today and a touchdown. 1st and goal after that first down run. Gets a first down. And Lamar Williams is tired, but we're trying to score again. As he's wrapped up, we're going to blow a timeout. We're trying to tell Duke that we ain't putting up with you. Goal with 11 seconds left. If we don't get this, I'm just going to kick my extra point. I'll just kick my field goal, sorry. Y gets open, and it was almost intercepted. I didn't see him up there. I didn't see number 5, but he jumped like an athlete. And we're going to have to kick the 3. As we leave Duke, 4 seconds, no timeouts, we're up by 4. They're going to have to get a kick return touchdown. As I'm just going to kick a little squibber. 2, 1, and the tackle is made, and that's ball game. Duke loses 30-26. The Georgia State Panthers win the game. Another ESPN Classic. And Kevin Brown wins player of the game with only a rushing touchdown. No passing touchdowns, but he did throw an interception, sadly. That was a great game. Hard fought. We forced a decent amount of punts, but they did too. I'm happy with the defense. They held a 79 overall team to 26 points? Yeah, 26 points. As Nathan Peterman gets another upgrade, as he had one last week. Game stats, Kevin Brown with a 101.6 pass rating, 13 for 29, 220 yards, no touchdowns, an interception, not a single sack though. He's on a hot streak. Lamar Williams, 10 for 95, finally had his breakout game with a 9.5 yards per carry, a touchdown. Kevin Brown, 10 for 39 with a touchdown. Terrence Joseph, 2 for -3, no touchdowns. Dominic Rogers, 1 for 3, no touchdowns. Jermaine Bush, 1 for 23, no touchdowns. Brent Archer, 1 for 0 with a touchdown. And Daniel Williams, 1 for 5, no touchdowns. So 21 of our 30 points, all of our touchdowns were scored rushing. Receiving, Lamar Williams, 4 for 30, no touchdowns. Jonathan Shaw, 2 for 54, no touchdowns. Brandon Covington, 2 for 37, no touchdowns. Daniel Williams, 2 for 47, no touchdowns. Kevin Breedlove, 1 for 26, no touchdowns. He's a freshman. Brent Archer, 1 for 7, no touchdowns. Matt Washington, 1 for 19, no touchdowns. And Terrence Joseph, 0 for 0, no touchdowns, 2 drops for Lamar Williams, 1 for Jonathan Shaw, and 1 for Terrence Joseph. Blocking, we had 2 pancakes. Javon Baker with a massive blocks. Beautiful, beautiful play. Oscar Crowder had 6 tackles today. No tackles for loss, no sacks, no picks. Brent McDonald had 6 tackles. 1 was a TFL. No sacks. We had 2 sacks today. Austin Green and Reggie Pitts. Our 1 pick went to Greg Williams, the senior red shirt. And everybody else put in a good tackle today. And we had 5 TFLs, 1 for Brett McDonald, 2 for Reggie Pitts, and 2 for Austin Green. Kicking 3 for 3, 3 for 3 for extra points. Joey Baker, 1 for 26 yards. Kick return, 2 for 54, 2 for 45. Jermaine Bush, 1 for -1, because it just went down. And Brent Archer, 2 for 14. Now Duke, I got to see what their kicker is. Charles Folks, what an amazing day for the freshman red shirt. Kicking, their kicker missed his extra point. He's 75 overall. Bro, you are going to get in so much heat tonight in the locker room. That was a great game. Another ESPN Classic. If you guys watch the end of the video, you're the real Super Bowl champions. I'm Psychotic Logan. I'm out.